Tinubu and Wike have ganged up to make Fubara, Governor Fubara of Rivers State, an APC errand boy. Wonder shall never cease. In the APC presidential primaries that was conducted today, Tinubu connived with Wike to make a full governor an errand boy. Talk about humiliation. We will go deeper. But first, also remember that the presidential primaries 2 of the ADC is underway. And the secret of the plan that Atiku and David Mark hatched for Peter Obi is out. Guess who is feeling the heat now? It is Rotimi Amechi. And all of this is happening in the primaries. We will go deeper. But first, there is good news. There is a big victory for Peter Obi in the southeast of Nigeria. Big victory against Tinubu, against APC. As far as the 2027 elections are concerned. All of these now, they are connected. Let us connect the dots. But first, let's not forget, there's only one way to make 2027 elections truly free and fair. And it is PU Marshals and Vote Watch. There's a link in the description for you to click, for you to join Vote Watch and become a PU Marshal. Check it out. But let's go deeper. So you all know that APC conducted their presidential primaries today. And it was not a consensus. Because it was not only Tinubu that bought form. They could have made it a consensus, the way they made Lagos State a consensus. Or could they have not done that? Could they not have done that? They could have made it a consensus, or they could have just made everybody else to back out. But is that what they did? The way they made everybody else to back out for their preferred candidate in some of the states. They could have done that, but no, they decided to do direct primaries. So question for you that is watching. What APC did today, is that direct primaries? Does it meet all the criteria of the Electoral Act? Does it? Answer. Because the APC is describing their primaries as a very smooth primaries. But that's not even where we are going. Where we are going is how Fubara was made an errand boy by Wike and Tinubu just to humiliate him. What did they do? Remember, Fubara is the current governor of Rivers State. Fubara had a falling out with Wike. And because of that falling out, remember, that was what led to Tinubu declaring a state of emergency in Rivers State that removed Fubara as governor for 6 months. 6 months came and went. Fubara was restored. A peace meeting was held. An agreement was reached. And there was supposed to be peace between Fubara and Wike. But did that peace hold? You and I know the answer to that. Next we heard was Wike bragging in one of his many media chats, bragging that he will never support Fubara for second term. Okay. We all thought it was a joke. Oh, Godfather and Godson used to fight and they will settle, Abi. Except that this one, it will appear that they did not settle. Because when it came for time for governorship primaries, before then, Fubara defected to APC Remember? Remember? Then we were clapping for Fubara that, oh, he has done a smart move. He has outsmarted who? Wike. I guess Wike and Tinubu were just smiling. Day one corner, just they look, say, what is this guy trying to do? What is this guy trying to do? Fast forward, governorship primaries of APC. Remember, Wike is not a member of APC, even though he controls the structure of APC and PDP in Rivers, the so-called Rainbow Coalition. Time for primaries came. What happened to Fubara? They told him, oh, don't buy form, don't buy form, don't buy form. Fubara ignored. He went and then he bought forms. No problem. Tinubu and Wike sat, they were watching him. He submitted the form. They told him, don't go for screening, no, withdraw like some other persons were withdrawing. You saw what happened in Lagos with Obafemi Hamzat. That Jandor was withdrawing. This other guy, what's his name now, was withdrawing. Everybody was just withdrawing because of Baba Sokpe, you know. Fubara did not withdraw. Fubara went for primaries. He met the cold shoulder there. They sent him a message. He got angry and left because he got the message. The message became clear. Next thing, what do we hear? Fubara says he's withdrawing from the governorship race. And then the next thing we hear that the APC candidate by consensus now is Chinda, Honorable Chinda, the House of Rep guy from Rivers State that is loyal to Wike, the House of Rep guy that is a PDP member. Somebody say wonder shall never end. How a PDP House of Rep member loyal to Wike got formed on the platform of APC in Rivers and became the candidate is only God, Tinubu, and Wike that knows how that happened. But guess what? After that one, the message was clear. Fubara was seen trying to inaugurate some projects, and then he's saying, oh, for the sake of peace, for the sake of peace, for the sake of peace, giving all this bold-faced nonsense. He thought it had ended. But has it? Next thing we saw, Wike and Tinubu hatched another plan to thoroughly and totally humiliate Governor Fubara. How did they do it? It was time for presidential primaries. Guess who they sent to form the committee and head it to conduct these their very wonderful presidential primaries? They chose Fubara. The same Fubara that they could not give ticket despite decamping to APC. That same Fubara is who they now chose to be committee member, be head, to conduct a shambolic, needless presidential primaries for the APC. Lessons. I know some of us are laughing. Many people have been mocking Fubara and saying, good for you, you are not a smart politician, not this and not that. What happened to Fubara? Is it different from what happened to Desmond Elliott? Is it different from what happened to some of those other ones? Yes, some of them, I can say, Kama serve them breakfast and we'll be happy with that. But there is something. The opportunity cost of these events that are happening to people like Governor Fubara, that are happening to people like Desmond Elliott, that are happening to Ned Nwoko, the opportunity cost, the alternative forgone is politics of godfatherism. It is more dangerous. So while we are rejoicing and mocking those that lost out, people like Fubara, people like Desmond Elliott, we should wake up. Wake up to the fact that the menace of godfatherism is growing. It's growing. Let's hang it there. For now, let's go to ADC. Let's see what is happening between Atiku and David Mark. They also had their presidential screening thereabout. And it is clear now that if Peter Obi had remained in the ADC, Peter Obi for smell pepper, they would have shanked him like they are shanking Rotimi Amechi now. He's in a battle for his life. You see him jumping from one TV station to another, giving interviews that he had not given before, all in an attempt to reverse what is going on in the EDC. And the so-called direct primaries again, mad with violence. Atiku's boys everywhere. What Peter Obi feared, he was talking about transactional primaries. Now we get to. In all of the primaries you have seen, in which one of them did they give that so-called electronic membership list that they brought it out for people to see? Which of them? ADC, alas, was not different. So what David Mark and Atiku have been planning is coming out in the open. So we can only say, thank God Peter Obi left when he left. But there's even a better news now in the southeast. Peter Obi has gained another very big victory over Tinubu and the APC. When we are doing the projection for 2027, where Peter Obi's winning votes will come from, the southeast is a major block. Major block. And Tinubu knows it. The south is another major block. Tinubu knows it. So what is he trying to do? Infiltrate them. That's why they set up the so-called city boy movement that recruited the likes of Cubana chief priest to be Cubana and the rest. But guess what? After the surprise defeat, the humiliating defeat of Cubana chief priest, even Obi Cubana now has gone to delete all his social media Instagram posts that linked him to city boy movement. What does that tell you? The structure that the APC has built in the southeast is crumbling and has crumbled. And that can only mean one thing for Peter Obi. His votes there are intact. In all of this, let's not forget one thing. In fact, two things now, but they are all linked. Politics of godfatherism is on the rise. While we are mocking those who lost, we must be thinking in our head, how can we tame or possibly reverse this rising trend of politics of godfatherism? It was started by Tinubu. Wike adopted it. But right now, the two of them are combining forces to take the politics of godfatherism to the next level. And in all of this that they are doing, if you look at the whole primaries, they are designed to make Nigerians feel like there is no hope. But is there hope for 2027 for Peter Obi? Is there hope that Peter Obi can defeat and will indeed defeat Tinubu, Atiku, and Jonathan all together? Is there such hope? In fact, the Jonathan angle, we'll talk about that in another separate video. But it's funny, Jonathan has still not come out to come and accept that he's running. So whatever the Turaki-led PDP faction are trying to do, is only God and them that knows. But we know that a smart Jonathan will not bother putting himself on the ballot because it will only end in humiliation for him. No pathway to any victory, only a pathway to humiliation for him. And then we end on this note. Check the link in the description to register for Vote Watch and be a PU Marshal. Let us put an end to any attempt to rig the 2027 elections. Things are happening, things are happening. But what's your take in all of these issues? What are your ideas? We cannot get stuck in this debate of problems only. We have to engage in solution. PU Marshal is one of them. Check it out, like I said. But then again, let us know what your ideas are. Let us push solutions together. They cannot rig 2027 by the special grace of God. Peter Obi will be the next president of Nigeria.